John had always believed himself to be a devoted and trusting husband. His marriage to Lisa seemed picture-perfect to the outside world. They laughed together, created beautiful memories, and lived comfortably in their suburban home. But on an ordinary Saturday afternoon, John's world was shattered in an unimaginable way. While cleaning out the closet, he stumbled upon a box he had never seen before. Curiosity got the best of him, and he decided to investigate. Inside, he found DVDs labeled with the names of coworkers, friends, and even their neighbor's dog. The bizarre collection sent shivers down his spine, but what truly unsettled him was the content of the DVDs. Hesitant yet compelled by an uneasy curiosity, John inserted the first DVD into the player. What he saw made his blood run cold. The footage showed Lisa in intimate situations with various men he recognized as his colleagues and friends. Each DVD unraveled deeper layers of infidelity, each revelation more devastating than the last. It was like a nightmare unfolding in his living room. His mind raced with questions. How long had this been happening? Who else knew? And why did she keep these recordings? His hands trembled as he reached for the final DVD in the box and unmarked disc. With a deep breath, he inserted it, hoping for some explanation. What he saw next was beyond anything he could have imagined. It was Lisa, speaking directly to the camera, shamelessly detailing her conquests and mocking John for his obliviousness. John's world crumbled. He felt humiliated, betrayed, and enraged. The woman he had loved and trusted had not only been unfaithful but had documented her betrayals for her own twisted pleasure. He knew he had to confront her, but he also needed a plan. That evening, when Lisa returned home, John forced himself to act normal, though his mind was in turmoil. He made it through dinner and their usual evening routine without arousing her suspicion. But inside, he was already plotting his next move. He couldn't let this betrayal go unpunished. The following morning, John called in sick to work. He needed time to think, to process, and to plan. He began researching divorce lawyers and found one with a ruthless reputation. If he was going to come out of this with any sense of justice, he needed the best. But divorce alone wouldn't be enough. He wanted Lisa to feel the pain and humiliation she had inflicted on him. That's when an idea struck him. He reached out to Mark, a friend who specialized in internet marketing. When John revealed the truth, Mark was appalled but agreed to help. Together, they devised a plan to turn Lisa's betrayal into something that would benefit John financially. They created a website and began uploading the footage, ensuring faces were blurred and voices were altered to avoid legal repercussions. The site quickly gained traction, drawing in curious viewers and subscribers. John was shocked by how rapidly it grew. Money started pouring in, and for the first time since his discovery, he felt a strange sense of satisfaction. But he knew this was just the beginning. Now, it was time to confront Lisa. He made sure everything was in order, legal paperwork, finances secured, and a foolproof exit strategy. That evening, when Lisa walked through the door, John was waiting. He sat her down and played the final DVD, the one where she brazenly mocked him. Lisa's face turned ashen, her mouth opening and closing as if grasping for words. Before she could speak, John laid everything out. He told her what he had discovered, expressed his disgust, and revealed his plans for divorce. Then, with a smirk, he informed her about the website. Lisa's initial shock turned into fury. She screamed, called him every name in the book, but John remained eerily calm. She no longer had control over the situation. He handed her the divorce papers and told her to leave. As Lisa packed her belongings, John felt a burden lift from his shoulders. He knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but he had taken the first steps toward reclaiming his life. The website continued to grow, making John more money than he had ever earned in his career. His story spread like wildfire, and soon, he received offers to turn it into a book or a movie. He considered them carefully, determined to tell his story on his own terms. Meanwhile, Lisa struggled. The videos had gone viral, tarnishing her reputation. She lost her job, and most of her friends abandoned her. It was a bitter taste of karma, but John felt no sympathy. She had made her bed, and now she had to lie in it. With the money from the website, John moved to a new city, bought a beautiful home, and explored new business ventures. He found peace and fulfillment he hadn't experienced in years. Though the betrayal had left scars, it had also taught him valuable lessons about trust and resilience. In time, he started dating again but was far more cautious. He learned to trust his instincts and value himself. No longer desperate for love, he focused on his own happiness. As for Lisa, she vanished from his life completely. Rumors swirled that she had moved to another state, trying to rebuild from the ashes of her disgrace, but John didn't care. He had moved on. John's journey became a cautionary tale, one of betrayal, but more importantly, one of empowerment. He proved that even in the darkest times, there is a way to find light. His pain had transformed into profit, and his heartbreak had paved the way for a new beginning. In the end, John realized that the greatest revenge wasn't about money or humiliation. It was about living a happy, fulfilling life without the person who had betrayed him. He had taken control of his destiny, and that was the ultimate victory. The past had once broken him, but now, as he looked toward the future, he knew he was ready for whatever came next. John had faced one of life's most painful betrayals, and he had won.